Hiya, welcome to Scundered with me, Teresa Livingstone. This is a podcast about embarrassing stories, and this week I've decided to bring in an expert on how I like to embarrass myself. This man is a stand-up comedian. He's an improviser. He has studied me for many years at close quarters. That sounds really inappropriate, and I didn't mean it to. I'll just introduce him with his bio on his Instagram profile. He describes himself as comedian.
Is that it?
Yes.
I have no idea. I'm surprised.
Comedian.
I'm surprised to have that much.
Please welcome Frazer Robb.
When you said I decided to bring in an expert, I just heard the X. It's like, is this how you're going to tell me?
It's a big reveal.
We're getting divorced.
Come on in, boys.
I didn't want to do it without some cameras to witness the event.
For protection.
Just in case I crack up. Thanks.
Maybe yeah. Well, now you've given me an idea for a future episode. Thank you, Frazer. The X-Files.
Watch this comedian get divorced. You won't believe what happens next. Part 2, the suicide.
Oh, Jesus. Well, welcome.
Hi.
I see you're bringing your light-hearted banter to the podcast.
I'm known for being very whimsical and lighthearted in my comedy.
Yes.
I go straight to suicide. I like to have that in the first 30 seconds of any gig. Yeah.
Well, Frazer, we have some stories to go back over the last couple of episodes. Have you been listening to been listening to this podcast?
I've been watching it. I watch it on YouTube. As
you're
many
one of the
people
few.
should, and you should like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Which is something you refuse to do. You refuse to ask people to like or subscribe to the podcast.
I do. I write it in the description of the
but actually, nobody reads the description. That's just for
I know.
metadata.
No, you are good. You're like the teenage boy in the house who's doing all the
What? What, furiously masturbating?
Oh, stop! I knew you were going to say that. No.
I mean, I can't deny it.
No. That you're very into the tech behind this or the algorithms, and you're doing all your research about online, and I'm just going to turn up and
just
say
YouTube
silly
side
things
of it.
every week. The YouTube side of it, yeah. So that's the only reason I have it.
Which is, I mean, it's not going great.
It's going really well.
But you don't
I've
listen
got
to me.
dozens of views.
Me.
Yeah. I am listening to you.
Okay.
I am now. I
Okay.
have taken on board a lot of your advice, and but thank you for watching.
Yeah, I do watch it, and I enjoy the many lies that you tell.
Well, we'll get on to that in a minute. I was just going to say one of the sweetest things, and this is true love, was I found one day there was 2 or 3 different screens in our house playing an episode of Scundered, and you were like, I'm just getting the views up.
Yep, that's true. I use my second YouTube account upstairs.
It's like, 3.
Yeah, I like to help.
So, sorry, what did you say about lies there?
Well, listen, all your stories are based somewhat in truth.
Yes.
But also you're not someone who is great with details.
Well, I'd have to agree there, but I'm very much in a vibe space whenever I'm telling
Oh yeah,
stories.
it's very vibes. There's no facts. Or truth or integrity to the story.
Excuse me. Now, I think, and this is a trait. This is a family trait of ours, that we start to take over each other's stories, and I'll be telling you that I was,
You've told me a story. You told me a story once about going to get a bracelet engraved in a jeweller's.
Yes.
And you told it so well and so beautifully, and your sister was sitting beside you, had to just whisper, "That was me." Yeah. Because you're a liar.
But I didn't. You see, that it's not a lie. I don't know that it's happening. Like, I have heard the story. When I hear a story like that I think is really funny, the story was.
It must be me. If it's a funny story, it must have been me who said it. Couldn't have been Nuala.
It couldn't be one of those boring sisters. No, the story was that Nuala and I were getting a present for the sister that lives in Australia, Shona. Mm-hmm. And we wanted to get... You've met her. Yeah. And we wanted to get a really fancy bracelet with a little charm, and we were thinking we could get something engraved on it. Mm-hmm. So, and poor Nuala had to do this because I said to Nuala, wouldn't it be funny if we got you engraved on a charm? Because Shona lives in Australia and nobody would know what that means.
Yeah.
In retrospect, it wasn't that funny or that cute. But anyway, poor Nuala had to go into a very high-end jeweller's, and they said, could you
want to name them in case they want to sponsor the podcast?
I don't remember who it was.
Just say Luns.
Luns. And they said, could you write down what you would like on? And she was like, this is a 30th birthday present. It's very special from sisters to sisters. They were like, could you write down what you want engraved on it? And she had to write down YEOOOOOOOO exclamation mark. And they kept asking her to double check. So is that actually what you want engraved? Yes, that's what I want engraved.
And you'd heard that so many times you decided it was you.
I decided it was me and I started to, and yeah.
But when your dad does this, and he frequently does, by the way, should be a future guest on the show, can I say?
Okay.
He would be amazing.
Right.
When your dad does this, you become irate whenever he tells stories that was actually your mum.
Yeah.
Which sounds super weird, but it's
when
just...
he's talking about that time I went through the menopause. Yes.
Yeah. So, but whenever he tells stories like dragging you girls out of underage
a nightclub.
discos, yeah.
Yeah. And that was my mum.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm here today to make amends then, Frazer.
Okay.
But you have, whenever I talk to you about embarrassing stories, yours are very much rooted in trauma. So we're not going to go there.
I'm a child of the 70s, so I can tell you.
So
it was a dark time.
A lot of your embarrassing stories are just make me sad, to be perfectly honest with you. Don't want to hear that story again.
Oh, sorry.
So you've witnessed a lot of embarrassing stories, as in you're married to me.
Yes.
So you've seen a lot.
I have.
And we were talking to Luke and Sean here about hotels.
Yeah.
Before we started.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
You know, I go to hotels and frequent them
well,
quite
see, this
a lot.
is the thing, like, you and your dad, particularly,
Why
I
are we
think.
starting? Right, okay.
You both kind of exaggerate stories.
I don't think so.
So to an extent. Now, it's as if you're a comedian, but it's as if you were both comedians even before you went on stage. And you're like, just heightening the saturation of certain things up.
Yeah.
For the
callbacks.
So your dad,
bit of crowd work in the middle.
Your dad has a story in which he was at some function in the Culloden, and it was like in the 70s or 80s or something.
Yeah.
And it was after a bus was had gone, he was drunk. He couldn't get a taxi, so he decided what he would do was he would see if he could get a discount on a room.
Yeah.
So he went to reception and said, "Hello, we're what you call walk-ins. Would you like to just give us a discount? What's the best you can do in a room?" And they gave him it for like
50 quid or something.
Yeah, 50 quid. That's the story. It was 50 quid.
Yeah.
and that had like lodged in your subconscious somewhere. So we were out one night early on. We weren't together that long. I think maybe a year or two. And blocked, absolutely hammered. And you at that time believed you had a magic ability to get a taxi at any time. And you would just like every taxi driver's nightmare, just walk up, just knock on the window until they open it, and then go, "Hello, do you want a quick run to the Ravenhill Road or wherever we were going?" And I'm just doxing you. And so this didn't work.
Yeah.
Amazingly, it didn't work.
Yeah.
You're going, "No, we'll stand outside the Kremlin. There's always taxis there." It didn't work. They were just walking over town, and then we'll walk past the Premier Inn.
Yeah.
And you thought, "I know. I'm going to do what my daddy taught me." I went in and it was chaos. There were just like people kicking vending machines and screaming and somebody being sick outside. And you stood in the queue very politely and then got up to the desk. This person was just really browned off.
Yeah.
And you got to them and went, "Hello, we're what you call walk-ins."
Now, was this like 1 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah. Like 1:30.
Like I'm a traveller who just happens to be out.
Hello, completely hammered. Where would you call walk-ins? One eye open. And said, "What's the best deal you can do for us?" And then
Get out.
They were looking up the price, and you turned around to me at the same volume and said, "If it's 60 quid, I'm going to get it." And he came back with like £240. And she went, "I'm going to pretend that I'm talking to you, but really I'm saying no." You turned around and said, "Thank you, we're going to consider it, and we'll go outside for a minute," and just left. And we were walking across the road, and you said, "Do you know, if that had been 50 quid, I definitely would have accepted it.
Mm-hmm.
If that girl had said it was 50 quid, I would have taken it." And I said, "That was a man with a beard." And then you laughed so much at your own mistake that you fell over in the street and farted.
Well, it's like,
And I married that woman.
yes, I was going to say that was just a test to see if you
Yeah, right, that's
if
right.
you wanted to stay with this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So yeah,
Sorry, I'm just reliving it. Thanks for adding in the fart.
I didn't add it in. That's truth.
I don't think I did, but thank
You
you for
absolutely did. You absolutely did. You fart every time you fall over.
No,
let's face it.
I don't.
You fart a lot.
No, I don't.
No. Okay. I guess I'll be given the signal.
No.
You don't.
No. Why, was there a story you had about that?
We were staying over in your parents' house one Christmas, and we went to bed, and we'd all had a lot to eat and drink, and you got the giggles for some reason, and you let out this massive fart.
Jesus.
But it was so loud. It was like a scrambler. It's just incredible. So it's one of
What
my
a great
favourite memories.
story.
You weren't brought up. You teed me up for it. I didn't want to tell that.
Well, okay, let's just move on
Okay.
to Frazer Robb's review of Scundered. How have you enjoyed the podcast?
Yes, I have. Thank you.
And
Thanks for asking.
no notes.
No notes. Ask for subscribers.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I think they're great episodes. I enjoy them. I wouldn't have me on. Nobody
No,
knows who I am.
I kind of agree with you. This is just come on and humiliate me. But we like a laugh, Frazer, don't we?
That's been said.
That's the one thing I do enjoy an embarrassing story. They do tend to be from my perspective. I don't think you do embarrass yourself very often, but you're very good at pointing out when I have.
I think I'm better at just forgetting it.
Okay, and not turning it into material.
Yeah, I've done terrible things, but
Not terrible things.
I've seen a lot. No, I mean, I've done embarrassing things over the years, but I just don't really.
It's hard to tell you a story though without you already have a lens on of like, this is bullshit, whatever she's about to tell me.
Well,
You'd be very quick to be like, that's not what happened.
You have, I think it's because you were a teacher, you have an air of confidence that gets higher the less you know about it. So if
Oh yes,
if
we had
you're-
this conversation today.
yeah, it's like if you're not sure, if you don't know the answer to something, you will be very confident in your response.
Right, more confident the less I know.
Yes, and it becomes clearer if a follow-up question.
Give me an example.
Well, I mean, it's not that you're necessarily wrong.
Yeah.
It's that you don't know if you're right.
Okay.
So we were talking about going to the Canaries
Yeah.
and asking if the
Oh yeah, if the clock's
because the
going
clocks
back.
went back at the weekend there, so we want to know if it's going to be the same time in the Canaries when we go there later in the week.
Yeah.
And you were very confident that
I used to live
it's the
there.
same. Yeah, but I could tell in your eyes just the way your expression that you didn't know. You had no idea. Just like
I was
no,
like,
it
no, it
definitely
definitely
is.
does. Yeah.
How do you know that? No, it is 100%. I used to live there, and you were right, but I knew you didn't know.
I did go into the kitchen and Google it just after that, just to make sure, because I was like, I lived there for like 4 years. I'm sure I would
But
remember.
you lived in Edinburgh, and you told me this whole story about the World's End pub.
Oh yeah.
And it was all a tissue of lies.
No, we walk past. I do get everybody gets like this. They get very kind of possessive of a place where they used to live. If you're visiting
Yeah.
with someone, you're like, I'll tell you everything you need to know about this.
I mean,
Everything.
I mean, no, but
Well,
okay.
that's how I feel. So when we were walking around Edinburgh and we walked past the World's End pub,
Mm-hmm.
I think there's, this is on the Royal Mile, I think there's actually a description on the side of the building
Mm-hmm.
that explains why it's called the World's End.
Yeah,
But I told you it's because of the plague
yeah.
and said that this was as far the plague came up to this street. And that if you,
The plague came up to the street, and the rats all went, no,
no,
fire!
wow, can't go any further. So this was the World's End. And then it's entirely not true.
No.
I must Google it actually to see what it actually is.
No, well, don't Google it now.
This would be great content. Me going the World's
Don't have to edit this out
look it
now.
up.
Yeah.
The World's End pub on the Royal Mile in
But see,
Edinburgh.
even if that is true, this is my point. Is that you don't know it's true, you just decide it is. It's like you're a gym bro or something talking about science.
Oh dear. I'm just letting Luke Google that away there, but
Yeah.
I think it's something to do with like the gates of the town or something.
oh right, okay.
So
So,
it's just where the
gates
gate
of the
is.
town.
Yeah. The plague.
But
Must
the
not
plague
pass this
couldn't go
gate.
past the gate. So
Yeah, that's right.
that's where they
Sure,
go.
The plague was like, I'm not fucking climbing over it. No.
It's too high.
Knackered. So thank you, Luke. I think that proved me right. And moving
Sure.
on.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I have. I think you're right about the teacher thing. It is, and I'm not going to tell the same stories, but it is very much like, you have to speak with confidence.
Yeah, you
At
can't
any
let
old
them know you
bullshit.
don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. Sorry, I'm just laughing at your face. This is very professional. Well, we're going on holiday soon.
We are.
And I do feel a little bit, I have a bit of a lump in my throat today because I have to leave our dog to the kennels. And I can't stop thinking about it's almost ruining the holiday because I'm just building myself. After we do this podcast, I'm going home to pack him off and send him to jail.
To boarding school.
To jail.
He's going to the kennel for a week. For the love of God.
I don't know what I'm getting so, and I'm sure other people can identify with this. I feel like he knows. So, like this morning when I came down, he was all like, "You wouldn't want to send this pretty boy away, would you?" And I'm like, "You're right. I'm on the verge of just sending you off to the airport and being like, I can't do it. I'll just stay at home with the dog." It's a little bit of a.
I'll go to the 5-star all-inclusive by myself, sure.
But it is a bit embarrassing when you go up because I always feel a little bit judged by they're lovely kennel owners. They're really, really lovely people. But whenever I hand over the stuff that I'm packing to go with Riley, and I'm like, here's his food, here's his favourite blanket, here's a picture of me, here's his favourite toys. And they're like, he's not going to see any of this. Thank you. Chucks it over the
It's
back.
worse whenever I go, because I don't know what's in the bag. So,
a letter from me.
Oh, this is an octopus. This is a bone. Here's too much food. Here's his favourite treats.
I know.
And a wee blanket so it smells like home. Know your mind. He doesn't give a shit. When I leave him off, he just cannot wait to get away from me and go in and play with the other dogs. And then when I've been with you and you collect them, and he runs to you and he jumps up on you, and it's like, you know, those soldiers that come back from Iraq or something,
abroad.
and their dog jumps up in their arms. It's like, oh, it's like that with you. With me, he runs past me and I start sniffing the grass behind me. He doesn't even have monkeys. I say, all right, it's you, right? Okay, get him on the lead in the car. And then it's like, all right, fine.
Take me home, dickhead.
Yeah. All right, then. So,
it is.
no, he loves it there. He does. He genuinely loves it.
I think you have to tell yourself that. But
I don't have to tell myself that at all. I don't care.
You do care. I can't bear it. It'll be fine. And as soon as he's in, it's grand. It's just the build up to it.
Yeah.
It's the packing. He was watching me this morning. I was packing his food into a bag and he was just like, I see.
He was watching you, hoping he'd give him some of the food.
Oh yeah, right now.
So, was he all like big eyed at you like, oh, what about me? He's like that with a bacon sandwich too.
I know. At least the good thing about kennels versus, because we've had experience of leaving the dog at a sort of a home from home type place in a person's house.
A person's house, and it was a wee bit wee-wee as well. They did aromatherapy for dogs.
I know.
But
I blame
they've got
me more
sensitive
for
noses as well.
I blame me more for that because it was more about my anxieties.
Oh, me too. That was you.
But we went.
It was like 3 times the price.
It was 3 times the price. But also, we went on holiday, and I was getting a WhatsApp every 25 minutes of a picture of the dog, and I was like, "This isn't relaxing. I don't need this many updates on the dog."
But the people we leave them with now are so old that you know they won't be able to WhatsApp you anything.
No.
I mean, I don't think they'll be able to ring us, quite frankly.
Just get home and find a letter. You need to come and pick up your dog.
Carrier pigeon. Your dog is dead.
Oh, stop it, Frazer. Oh, dear.
He'd be 100% fine. He loves it. Hey, look, he's a Labrador.
I know.
He'll
be grand.
Absolutely.
And I don't think they sense time. I've been told that they don't really understand time.
Yeah, I've heard that. I mean, I do feel like that's something people tell.
I tell myself.
Anxious owners.
Anxious owners, yeah.
You just leave him there for 9 hours, you'll be fine. That's why your house is wrecked when he comes back.
No, I don't think he'll know the difference. It's like going to a spa. He comes out all washed and everything. And
you know how much dogs love that.
It'll be fine. He'll be fine.
He'll be fine. Of course he will. He's grand.
We do. We love our dog, don't we?
We do, yeah.
This is a very natural conversation. I would typically say to you, we love our dog, don't we, Frazer?
Do you know what? It's not far from it.
We love our dog.
Like, I love the dog and the dog loves you. And you love the dog and you both like me. I think that's basically what it is. The two of you cuddle on the sofa together, like all night. It's like our armchair's turned into a cock chair. Just me looking at you two, giving a cuddle, ignoring me. Okay.
But occasionally we'll just give you a wee glance over there and be like, is he still
Sometimes
watching?
he looks
Is
at
he
me. 'cause
watching?
He's so he eyeballs me. So,
This is your wife.
I'm going to lick her neck now. It's weird.
I know, but I think they do have a tendency to feel more like a pal. What is it? The difference?
Like Peter, your brother Peter.
Oh, Peter came up
His
with this.
theory
yeah.
is the master and the pal,
There can only be one master for a dog.
and he prefers to be the pal.
Yeah.
Because he likes to have fun with the dog
Yes.
and not be the one who shouts
And no
at the
responsibility.
dog. Yeah,
No,
and
that's me.
what we have.
Yes, that's me. I'm like, I'm not going to be training you.
Like
but
he responds to you completely differently than me. He does not jump up on me. He does not mouth me.
mouth me.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
Doesn't
I
nip
do.
you.
I have seen him with another Labrador display the same behaviours, and I'm like, he thinks I'm a dog.
Yeah,
He does.
think
He
he does.
thinks there's another dog in the house.
Like you're his mum and I'm the owner.
We're both slagging you off at night, just like,
He doesn't
does
know
he
the-
make you sleep in the other room as well? Yeah.
God, sick of this kibble.
Oh, okay.
Like no, here's the truth. I came back. My dad was taken into hospital, and I had to sit with him for 14 hours in A&E.
Oh, funny.
And hilarious, right? And I came back at about 2:00 in the morning or something, and obviously you were in bed, and I went upstairs and I opened the bedroom door, and all I could hear was of his tail, of the dog's tail on the bed, on the mattress. I was like, because he doesn't sleep in our bed, it's not allowed upstairs.
No, he doesn't.
But he did that night.
Yeah.
And he was looking at me, his tail banging off the bed. And it was just like, it was like those old 1970s things you come in and find, that's my wife, you bastard.
Me in bed with the milkman.
He's going to have to jump out the window. Yeah. And then he wouldn't leave. And I had to get into bed beside the two of you.
Oh dear. Well, at least taking him to the kennels isn't as traumatic as the vets.
No, the
because
vets
that is a circus.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Although he does behave a little bit better with you at the vets than he does with me.
I'm going to let you into a secret.
Mm.
He behaves better with me, full stop.
I don't know if that's
That
true.
is absolutely true.
What, when we're both there?
No, when I'm there.
Oh,
by
just whenever
myself.
you're by
Yeah.
yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is he like a police dog? He's sort of just...
No. He's still he's calmer with me than he is with you, I think.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, whenever you go out and do a gig,
Mm-hmm.
and then sometimes by yourself and I'm stay behind the dog, and sometimes I'll go out and do a gig and you'll be behind the dog. Whenever I come home from my gig, you're always telling me what an absolute nightmare he's been.
Yes.
When you go out, he curls up on the sofa and goes to sleep.
Because he's like, there's no crack in
Yeah,
this
just
room.
I'm bored.
The other dog's gone out.
Yeah,
I'm going to have a wee sleep here.
I can relax now.
And you're very adamant on the idea of a second dog in the house.
I would like another dog. I would like another Labrador.
Oh my
specifically. And I would like another Labrador pup.
God. Why a pup? You want to go through that again?
Yep. Didn't bite me. He bit you.
Tore me to shreds for
Yeah.
about a year.
Have you told the story about the nurse?
I don't remember.
Well,
Oh yeah, no. So all dogs go through this thing where they're great as puppies and you start training them and then they get to about 5 or 6 months. They forget everything. It's like they're hitting teenage years. And our dog, his bad behaviour was that he would basically he'd chew down on my arms and lunge himself. Like I would walk into a room and he would lunge at me and start tearing at my clothes.
Yeah, that's right.
And it was insane. Like
I mean,
it
he
got,
ruined my coat as well. One of my
he
coats as well.
ruined so many things. Now, this was during lockdown as well, so I like to blame lockdown that he
Yeah,
wasn't
that's
getting the
right.
socialisation
That's
that he
right, yeah.
needed. But it was really bad, like, because we were like contacting loads of different trainers, like dog
Mm-hmm.
therapists and everything. We are like, this dog's trying to kill my wife. And we were just told it's just a phase, he'll grow out of it. Which he kind of did eventually. But because it was COVID, that was around the time of the first vaccine being rolled out.
Yeah.
And when I went in, mask and everything, and rolled up my arm, I'd sort of forgotten how unusual it was to be covered in cuts and bruises. And the nurse literally took me to one side and was like, who did this to you? And I was like, Riley. But he loves me, really. And I was like, oh my God, no, sorry, that's my dog. And she's like, oh, right, okay. Okay, I'm just checking. Everything's okay. And I was like, everything's fine. But yeah, that's pretty bad.
Mm.
But we took him to the world's most brutal trainer.
But we also, the first one we went to was like the most like
Gentle trainer.
gentle. Just the dog must never hear the word no.
Yeah, I know. Which is part of the problem, I think.
Yeah.
He's
Things like
tearing
that.
chunks out of my arms. Like, don't say no.
No, but that's how he gets to learn his bite strength. So it's very important for later life. And then we went to the other extreme where we went to a guy who like wrestled him by the neck
Oh, that was
to the
awful.
floor, and he wet himself and everything. The dog, not the man.
He was enjoying himself so much.
We worked with a guy who I won't name because I won't sky where I work. Who told me he had Malamutes, which are like big kind of husky kind of dogs.
Oh, yeah.
And he said that he asserted dominance over the dogs by biting their ears.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
This
I'll tell
guy.
you who it was afterwards, and you'll go, oh, yeah.
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 But this trainer he's very highly regarded. Do you remember our vet used to go on and on about him?
He's extremely well regarded, yeah.
But the vet that we hated used to go
But
on
she's
about
an
him, and I
arsehole,
was like,
yeah.
"What, do you fancy him? Like, stop
No, yeah.
recommending the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
bloody man for everything." But so we went thinking, look, whatever he says is we're wrong. We've messed this dog up.
Sure.
Anything he says is going to fix it.
And that's exactly what he told us. I mean, you walked in, he said,
You're
you're
wrong.
wrong.
Yeah,
And
I hate humans.
You're destroying this dog.
He was brutal, and I do have flashbacks to that we had a 1-to-1 session with him where he basically just bollocked us for like 20
Yeah.
minutes. And he's like, what sort of a man are you? Is this how you let him rule you? Rule you in the house? Do you remember he was sitting going, who's the man of the house? You know, like asking you and me. We're like, I'm sorry, what are we here for? This is about the dog.
Well, I'm the one with the beard.
Yeah, that said me. It was lockdown. And oh yeah, that reminds me of another story. Do you remember? I'll come back to that in a wee second. But anyway, he traumatized our dog, which is why I think to this day Riley is a little bit hyper. He
It's
was
like-
awful to him.
It's like the guy, he hated harnesses. He didn't like
Yeah.
dogs to have a harness. And he liked the kind of gentle leader thing.
Yeah, around
And
their
I think
muzzle.
that it was so difficult to get it on the dog.
Mm-hmm.
And it caused so much trauma for the dog.
Yeah,
And he would, by the way, say, dogs don't have trauma. But
Yeah.
it was like, it really, that
smacking you across the face.
anytime we tried to put it on him, he freaked out.
Because
Or
he
any kind of harness
wrestled,
or anything.
he wrestled our dog to the ground,
Yeah.
and I think it got at his
It was
masculinity.
like MMA.
Yeah, but it was like watching somebody just. And at one point, I was like, I need to speak up and say stop. I say no, stop it. But yeah, that was beyond traumatic, and the dog hasn't recovered. Neither have I.
But
I
then
used to go.
you went back.
I
for
did go back. I
lessons.
went back for this is the personality type I am. I was like, I must make this man like me. And I went to group lessons with him, and Riley got out of the harness in the back seat of the car. And as I arrived, Riley had jumped into the front seat. So the day I pulled up to go to the dog training class, he was outside greeting everyone, and I rocked up with the dog on my lap, looking like the dog was driving. I was like, hey, is this asserting dominance? No. And yeah, it was awful. He used to berate everybody. Like that class got smaller every week because people would just leave. There was a guy who had his partner's French bulldog, and he couldn't stand. He was just like, she bought it and I have to train it.
Yeah.
And the dog didn't do what it was meant to do one day. And this trainer was just like, well, to the guy, well, you've let yourself down and you've let the dog down, and I don't really have any other feedback for you. And the guy just went, I'm not fucking out of here.
Yeah.
He just took his dog
I'm
and
paying
left.
you, dickhead.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, can I come? Why am I still here? Yeah, it was awful. Sorry, I just remembered something about your beard that was funny. Yeah, funny beard. Your beard during lockdown got wildly out of control.
So you say.
And it's only now, see, even now when I see photos flash up, I'm like, sweet Jesus.
There's a poster of a show I did.
Oh, anyway.
That is like the beard's down about here.
It was
But it
awful.
but it looked worse because when you put the masks on, the bottom of the beard would like curl up around
Yeah.
the mask.
It just looked
it's an
like
attractive look.
a pair of pants where someone hadn't had a wax for quite some time.
Okay, that's interesting.
That's what I thought of when I looked at your face, Frazer. But you remember I got to the stage where
You wouldn't believe me that barbers weren't doing beard
so when the
cuts.
barbers opened and you kept saying, no, they're not doing beard trims, and I was like, I think you'll find they are. You just
Yeah.
need to ask
You said
them.
that with great confidence.
Yes. But then I sort of forgot that I was a woman and started to ring barbers and go, hi, hello, are you doing beard trims? And they were like,
But they were
do you
saying,
need one right now? And I was like, yeah, today.
they were saying no because they weren't doing it.
Yeah, they were saying no, to be fair. Anyway, I'm going to ask you some, let's play a fun game. Frazer.
Okay.
Would you rather? Would you rathers, okay? And I'm not going to give you too much time to think about it.
Okay.
Just go with your instinct.
Okay.
Okay.
I understand the concept.
Would you rather never be allowed to play the PlayStation again or have to watch me reenact one of my Christmas shows from my childhood every night for a week?
Watch you reenact a Christmas show from your childhood because it'd be hilarious. And
Not as an adult.
A week of anything is better than forever. Of
That's
something else.
true. Actually, I should probably reword that. Would you rather never be allowed to play the PlayStation again or have to watch me reenact a childhood Christmas show every night for
Ever?
10 years?
For 10 years. Can I play the PlayStation while you're doing
No.
everything? I have to watch it like fully
You have to
fixed?
watch me do
Can I give you notes?
No, absolutely not. You and I both know now notes are only given when asked for.
And even then, no.
And even then, when I ask you for feedback on a joke, I don't really mean it.
No, you don't.
I just want you to laugh.
Absolutely don't. And I don't want you to. This is the thing. People will say, oh, what's it like you two being married to comedians? It must be hilarious. It's not.
It's not. It's dark.
It's dark, dark, dark world. But it's mostly, I don't know about that.
Yeah. But we do have, we've very different styles of comedy, I think.
Yeah.
So you might want me to.
Yours is popular. 17 years, no one knows who I am. It's fantastic.
Oh. Well, anyway. Okay, so moving on to the next one. Just me not arguing with you.
Yeah, just accept that. Yeah.
Would you rather have to wear matching couples outfits every day or post a selfie with the caption, Teresa is right every morning?
I practically do that anyway. That's my act.
Teresa is right?
Not far from it.
Oh, it's been a while since I've seen you then. I haven't heard that on stage.
Must be.
Teresa is right.
Well, I mean, I say how much smarter you are than me. How better qualified you are than me.
But then you set that up and then undercut it straight away with what an idiot I am.
I don't talk about it. I don't run you
Well,
down
it
at
has
all.
changed.
It hasn't. You're just paranoid. You just hear
You and the dog trainer, they're all against
What?
me. Okay.
Sorry, what was it? What should I rather do?
Oh yeah, I forgot you didn't answer.
No.
Would you rather have to wear matching couples outfits every day or post a selfie with the caption, Teresa is right every morning?
I mean, would you be wearing the clothes that I'm wearing, or would I have to wear clothes
No,
that
you'd
you're
have to
wearing?
wear the clothes I'm wearing.
Well, then no. Because, that's not my style. As anyone can see, I'm a very conservative dresser. I don't know why I'm dressed like this, by the way. What's happened is we're going on holiday,
you've come
so
to
all
work.
our washes are like the summer clothes that we
Yeah.
haven't worn for a while, and then so the clothes that I should have washed haven't been washed. So it's just what's left, and this is it.
I feel like I'm in talking to HR.
Yeah, it feels that way.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm glad. Well, you made an effort. I mean, you shaved your beard and all for today, did you? No?
Sure,
Just
yeah.
for the holiday? Right, okay. Do you remember you got your hair cut on holiday a couple
I
of
did,
years ago? It was hilarious.
Yeah.
They cut it way too short.
I went for a haircut, which is fine, in the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
And then I said to the woman, do you do beards as well? And she said, I've never done one before. And I said, well, first time for anything. And she just...
Oh, you weren't in a barber's, you were in like
No,
the
it was a
spa.
hairdresser.
Yeah, it
It's
was
a
the
spa,
spa
yeah.
in the hotel.
And she just shaved it all the same kind of length. And I looked like a little seal. little happy seal. Everything just the same length all the way around.
It did. It gave you that sort of rounded.
Yeah, it made me look really fat.
Yeah. No, I didn't say. I wasn't going to say fat.
No, but it did.
But just, well, okay, your words, not mine.
Yep.
It's a great holiday, though. It gave me a laugh. Would you rather have me narrate your every move like a sports commentator or make sound effects for everything you do?
Oh. I think I'd rather have the sound effects because I don't know that they'd have any context to what I was actually doing.
I do it anyway.
I think you'd just be making random noises.
You have pointed this out to me before, to the extent where I'm thinking of going for a diagnosis because
Yeah.
I make a lot of noises and
You
no, that sounds weird. Not a lot of noises, but I hum or I do little sort of. Bum.
Yeah, you'll do scat jazz.
But I genuinely don't know I'm doing
No,
it.
I know. Yeah. Same as your face.
I know.
Your
Stop
face-
it. I do. I make face. I twitch my face a
Yeah.
lot as well.
And sometimes it's when you're concentrating on what someone's saying.
Yeah.
There's-
I think I start mouthing as if I'm so empathetic
Yeah.
that when someone else is talking, I feel like I'm talking.
I think that would explain the stories. Oh, whenever I hear someone talking as if I'm speaking, it's as if
Everything's
you think
about me.
He looks like a psychopath who thinks that everyone is you. And everyone else is just like cardboard cutouts that aren't real people.
Yeah.
So everything's me.
Films we're watching.
Yeah, no, you get very involved in any film you watch.
Yeah.
Where you do believe, you react as if it is happening to you.
Only certain things, like if I'm a wee bit claustrophobic, so if there's something in a film where people are trapped,
Yeah.
then I'm like, I have to like
But you'll also go, oh no! Scream, go, get off!
get off.
Things like that. Just
In the middle of a John Wick film,
Yeah.
get off.
It's John Wick, shoot him! So, yeah,
What were we watching? I can't remember what film it was where I had myself in a headlock.
You were watching somebody in a headlock and you were doing this. It was like an Owen Wilson film. I can't remember what it was. Some kind of
The
getting
thing
this
about
family out of
yes, the one in
Afghanistan or
Thailand
something. Or Thailand, was it? I remember.
or wherever. Yeah, they had to get out, so that was very tense.
Yeah. Well, you like, and also like if they're underwater or something, you won't breathe until they come out. You
Yes.
hold your breath like an
Or
infant.
yeah. Do you remember when this was like our third date when we went to see Gravity in the cinema?
Yeah.
With Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
So, it's a wonder you stayed with me, Fraser.
Is it very entertaining?
Nemo must have been fun.
Yep.
That was an example. That was giving you an indication early on of what
That was
you
an
were
example. Yeah, that was in two ways. So the first one was we sat down in the cinema to watch Gravity, and you didn't know it was 3D or whatever it was, and you didn't know
It
you
wasn't
didn't know it was
3D.
space, whatever it was. You didn't know it was in space.
There was
remember?
it was all the spinning.
Yeah,
There was
but
loads of
before the
spinning.
film started, you started going, "Spaceship in your face," really loudly. "Spaceship in your face, spaceship in your face," and a couple of photos got up and moved seats because you're a maniac. You told me about a time we saw a 3D film and you ended up punching a man in the back of the head because there's a scorpion jumped out at you.
It's true.
And then we went to
That was
see
in a science museum.
recently. We went to see Nobody 2. And,
Oh, yeah.
in the 4DX cinema.
Yes.
So it was like the seats move and everything, and
was
the
horrific.
puffs of air in your face and stuff.
It was
And
awful.
before the film started, they put on like a 30-second clip to show you what it was going to be like, and the seats are all going like this, whoa, and you're going, ah, what is this? What's happening? Oh no, ah! And then you just started screaming, "There's a light in my face! There's a light in my face!"
Like it was only happening to me.
It was only happening to you, and like it was the worst thing it could possibly be. A light in your face. There's a light in your face now.
I know. Wasn't expecting it in the cinema.
And then you had to get up and leave.
Yeah, the scorpion. That was with Peter. That was in this Edinburgh. They have like a science museum in Edinburgh, and there's a 3D show of like insects and everything.
Why would you go to that?
Because I was entertaining my little brother.
But he's blind. He's literally legally blind.
I know Peter couldn't see the 3D,
No,
but he
why?
was.
So it's just you.
So it was. I didn't think about that until we went in and sat down, and Peter said, "I can't see this," and I was like, "Well, I'll enjoy it for 10 minutes, and then we'll go." But then I screamed and hit the man in front of me because a scorpion came out of the screen. I was like, "Let's just go, Peter."
I think, like, if you were born at the turn of the 20th century, you would have been one of the people screaming whenever the train was coming out towards them on the wall.
It's not just me. Me and poor Peter, he's had to suffer. Both me and Nuala took him to the cinema once and to see, do you remember the film The Artist?
I do.
So it won loads of Oscars and it was a silent movie. And we didn't think about this. We sat down in the cinema with our brother who is legally blind. He's visually impaired. And we sat there and Peter just went, "What's going on here?" Right? As the film started. And we were like, "Oh shit, this is a silent film. He's not going to enjoy this at all." We were like, "Oh Peter, sorry. Listen, we'll give it a few minutes, and if you're not enjoying it, we can go." And he's like, "Oh, it's all right, I'm going to get some popcorn." And when he left to get popcorn, there is a part in the film where they start to speak. And I was like, "Oh God, thank God." And then he came back in and that was the end of it. There was no more speaking. Like, we are bad sisters. Yeah. Okay.
You got another one?
Yeah, I have another one. Would you rather have your phone always on 5% battery or always have my makeup mysteriously appear on your clothes?
It does. What are you talking about?
That is actually I'm very conscious of this now. If I hug somebody,
Yeah.
I have to put my head right the
No,
way
if you
back
hug
because
me,
I
like,
have
there.
marked so many people. I know.
Yeah.
It's probably a makeup application. It's probably something I'm doing wrong with my makeup because it shouldn't be coming off on everybody else's clothes.
I don't know. No idea. I'm not the person.
I'm
to ask, to be
asking.
honest.
I'm asking Frazer. What's wrong with my
I
makeup?
don't know. I've never worn any.
So you would rather. You'd be okay with having your phone always in 5%
No,
battery?
I wouldn't. I mean, and I'm saying that one of the scenarios you're giving me is
I'm not
a
listening.
scenario that happens.
Oh, right, okay.
It's like, would you rather be in a Lamborghini or on a podcast right now? Well, I'm on a podcast right now. It's not a matter of wanting it.
All right, that's your choice. That's fine.
So yeah, but look, I mean, it's okay. I'd rather have the makeup on my clothes than you not hug me.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, so that's fine. I accept it.
Um,
It's the price of admission.
you have a funny bit about old people and their phones.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Do you want to tell it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Why don't you just burn some material?
Oh yeah. Okay, fine. But you do have. I'm
Well,
enjoying your.
Why have you done that? That's like the thing that all comedians hate the most.
What?
It's just like, why don't you tell us a joke from your set completely out of context?
Okay. All right, then don't.
It's like my dad.
Just like your dad. You see, that's the basis of a lot of your stand-up at
My
the minute,
dad?
which I'm thoroughly enjoying. Yeah.
My dad, yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's very irritating. But it's like, it is that thing. I'm not going to do it a bit, but
No,
it
that's
is
okay.
that thing I think that maybe people who have lost a parent can relate to later in life.
Mhm.
And that I hadn't realised how annoying my dad was until my mum was dead. It's just like,
She was shielding you
yeah,
from it.
she was like the buttress. And it's like, I'm just like, oh, wow, he really is very specific in what he wants. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, in hospital, he like when I go to visit him, he's in hospital at the minute.
Mm-hmm.
You know that.
I know that. Yeah.
When I go to visit him, he'll say, well, "Can I get you anything?" I'll say, "Can I get you anything? I'll do anything for you." And he'll go, "Yeah. Can you move that cup to there on my tray?" And it's not even. That's not even exactly. He does
Yeah.
do that. And it's like, no, but there has to be room for it. And you'll bring him. I bring him a paper. So, well, don't put it on the tray. Put it out of the way so
Where I
can't
can never
to
get
it,
to it. Yeah.
because in 3 hours my dinner's going to arrive.
There needs to be space.
There needs to be space for it, and I hadn't realised just quite how. I mean, I'm having to fix that cup. I hadn't realised just quite how I'm tidy he is. I mean, he probably does have OCD, but
Yeah.
he's wildly tidy. I always thought my mum kept the house immaculate,
Yes.
but it's not that. It's that
There was nothing to tidy.
She had
Yeah.
to do that, or he would have been going insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So yeah, he yeah, and yeah, he says he claims he can freehand draw any country in the world,
Yeah.
and then mark like important like cities and like rivers and things on it, and then he does it. I mean, he actually
Yeah.
does do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely autistic.
Okay, here's the last would you rather.
Okay.
Would you rather our dog chose you to cuddle with on the sofa every
Yes,
night for a
yes,
week,
Yes.
or I did?
I mean, chance of be a fine thing of either, quite frankly. You, of course. I would love that.
That's the wrong answer.
I
I
know.
know it's the dog.
Of course it is, but I have to keep appearances up, you know. I don't want this to become the divorce episode.
Bring in the exes.
So, I used to love cuddling up with the dog when he was a pup,
Yeah,
and we pupping up, and we just hold him like that. But he's too big.
he's not too big. It's great.
It's good for
Anyway.
you. But he's too big for me because I've got a big belly falling off the sofa. Now, it wouldn't happen with you, apparently. I don't know why. In my mind, it would happen with the dog, but it'd be okay with you. Our sofa's not designed for that.
No. Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to going on holiday with you, Frazer.
I'm looking forward to going on holiday with
This
you.
will go out when the holiday's over.
Oh, that's
So,
sad. Then we'll know all the stories that we've had.
yes.
And-
And then you can come back again and tell me about all the times I was wrong.
Oh, we didn't even get to talk about Signalman Jack.
Oh, go ahead.
No, it's okay.
No.
I'll save it for another episode.
No.
No, save it for
I want to
another
hear it now.
So, on our honeymoon, we went to South Africa and we were told a story of Signalman Jack.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the
This
sto-
was quite a long day on the honeymoon. We did a tour, a wine tour.
Yeah.
Was it that? That
Yeah,
was
it was
the guy.
that day,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I wasn't really taking in the historical significance of that day. I was like, get me to the next winery.
Yeah, I mean, you're saying that.
Mm-hmm.
I asked you to tell me the story back. And so the story is that there was a baboon who some of the railway workers noticed was able to use the levers in the signal box, and they trained him up, and he was actually able to do it. And they would like go on a break and just leave the baboon to change the signals. And he did, like, nothing happened. He did a good job. And this woman noticed it one day and freaked out, because you would.
Yeah.
And then that's kind of the end of the story, right?
No, that's not the end of the story. He died.
No.
And then he did die.
Well, he died. Yes, he's not an immortal baboon.
No, he died. And he was telling us the story that everybody was, that he'd made a real impact on the community.
Yeah.
So they had like a big funeral for him.
Yeah. No. That's the story. That's the story of the dog who used to get on the train to collect the tickets. It's a police dog. But you told me
When
that
I was telling you the story
Yeah.
back. Yeah.
You said there was this monkey. And he just loved trains. And then when he died, they held a state funeral for him, and he was laid out in state. What the fuck are you talking about? There's people lining up to see him, like Lennon.
Like Phil and Holly bunking the queue to see him.
Yeah, there's a more recent reference, I guess, rather than Lennon.
Lennon.
How old am I? Jesus Christ.
Remember when Lennon died?
Great leader.
Yeah, that's what you mean about my lack of attention to detail in stories.
But also your extreme confidence. For example, even there, you were arguing with me that he was laid out. He had a big funeral.
Was there not a funeral?
Shit about him.
But was there genuinely another story about a dog?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I missed that.
Yeah. I'll say that
They
later.
gave the dog a funeral
Yeah.
where, like,
it
he
wasn't
laid
laid out
out.
in state.
No, not a state funeral.
No, they just gave it a funeral, and a lot of people turned up.
Oh. Now I have to leave my dog to the kennels.
We'll all follow.
I want a crowd
Your
walking
procession.
behind me.
Your black veil.
I know.
The dog in.
I'm going to turn up like a mysterious widow in like a noir film when I'm leaving the dog in.
Somebody
Mysterious
standing
woman.
on a hill just watching.
Yeah, like in all films, there's always somebody watching a funeral from afar,
From
just
a tree.
behind a tree. Oh, dear goodness me. Okay.
You're going to ask people to subscribe now?
Yeah, please. So I should say like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe to this podcast if you're enjoying it. And is that all right, Frazer? How would you say it?
I would say it really helps the channel if you hit that like button and subscribe. And so you don't miss any further episodes of Scundered with Teresa Livingstone.
Oh, that was much better. Yeah.
Maybe we wouldn't have said further episodes, but anyway.
Further episode. Okay. No,
The
that'll
further
do.
adventures of Scundered. Oh, you haven't mentioned that you were on Radio 4 with Clive Anderson,
Yes.
advertising this very show.
I know. I'm going to clip that because it's me talking to him about Scundered. This was part of Loose Ends where it was me and a whole host of other people. But it was, I was extremely starstruck to meet Clive Anderson because that was my Friday night TV growing up with Whose Line Is It Anyway? You might know something about improv. But no, he was lovely. It was a weird record because a lot of BBC stuff that gets recorded during the day, you'll get a very typical, a slightly older audience with time on their hands. So they came out to listen to a Radio 4 programme, and I don't think they were expecting me to be talking about condoms. Which is what I was talking about, yeah. So they were a little bit... There was an audible... I was telling this, what I thought was a hilarious story about...
It is a hilarious
It is a funny story. About me being on a French trip when I was at school and boring my host family to death with my GCSE French oral. So I was like, would everyone like to hear what we eat in Ireland? They're like, no. And I was telling them about eating potatoes and bread, and what do we eat on bread? We eat butter, we eat jam. And when I tried to go say jam, I said les préservatifs, which means condoms. And that's the only time they paid any attention to me. They're like, what do you eat in Ireland? And I was going, condoms on bread. So I was telling that story in the room with this Radio 4 audience, and there was an audible gasp when I said condoms. They all went,
What? Molecules falling out?
yeah. But the brilliant thing is,
say.
I know. So, I know. But it's nice. I've got a nice wee clip of Clive Anderson describing Scundered. So there you go.
Yeah. He says episodes on Tuesdays.
He did say that. So I should clip that and
clip
put
it,
that out.
Stick it
Yeah.
in.
Yeah. Okay.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Thank you, Frazer Robb. Have a nice holiday.
Thank you. You too.
You're going with someone who's great crack, so I feel
That's
you
true.
will.
I'm going to have a great time. We're going to get very drunk. Hooray!
All right.
Bye.